Telegram is under close scrutiny by European Union regulators. They are investigating Telegram to determine if the platform has underreported its number of users in Europe. If Telegram exceeds 45 million users, it will have to comply with the strict regulations of the Digital Services Act, in effect since August 2023 for major platforms. This law imposes heavy and costly obligations that only the wealthiest companies can usually afford. The European Commission, through the Joint Research Center, is responsible for determining Telegram's actual number of users. If Telegram is forced to comply with these regulations, it could jeopardize its financial viability in Europe or even compel it to restrict access for European users. This situation raises concerns about freedom of expression, competition, and companies' ability to grow freely in an increasingly regulated environment in Europe. Ton is back online after a second outage caused by dogs. The open network, TQN, experienced 2 outages within 36 hours due to high demand for a new memecoin called Dogs, based on the TQN blockchain. The first outage lasted 6 hours, followed by a second one, causing more than 12 hours of total downtime. These interruptions were attributed to congestion caused by the launch of Dogs, which generated over $1.7 billion in trading volume within the first 10 hours. Despite these disruptions, the TQN network is now operational again. The Dogs memecoin, inspired by Telegram founder Pavel Durov's dog, has attracted nearly 17 million subscribers to its Telegram channel. The price of Toncoin increased by 8% after the network was restored, although it had dropped by 17% the previous week due to Durov's arrest. Banks using unauthorized blockchains for transactions face various risks, according to the BS. The Bank for International Settlements report warns of the risks faced by banks using unauthorized blockchains, including security, governance, settlement finality, and compliance issues. The risks include money laundering, terrorist financing, and reliance on unknown third parties, complicating verification and oversight. The report emphasizes the need for new risk management strategies, though existing solutions are still under development. Technologies such as zero-knowledge proofs could mitigate some of these risks. The Basel Committee, affiliated with the BS, recently approved a transparency framework for banks, set to be implemented by 2026. Hamster Combat on TQN, the long-awaited airdrop is scheduled for September. The game, integrated with Telegram messaging and based on the TQN blockchain, is preparing a token airdrop for its users in September 2024, after a 2-month delay. This tap-to-earn game promises to distribute HMSDR tokens to its players through this airdrop, but the distributed amounts may be modest given the large number of participants. The Token Generation Event, TGE, and the HMSDR token listing will take place on September 26, 2024. Additional details on the distribution phases will be announced soon. Although the distributed sums may be limited, anticipation remains high among players. The incarcerated FTX executive withdraws his request to enforce the plea agreement against the government. Salami had accepted a plea deal to encourage prosecutors to drop their investigation into Michelle Bond, his partner and mother of his child. However, Judge Lewis Kaplan decided to hold a hearing on the initial request despite Salami's attempt to withdraw it. This hearing is now a condition of Salami's bail. Bond, a former SEC attorney and cryptocurrency advocate, was indicted on August 22 for illegal campaign contributions during her failed 2022 congressional run. Prosecutors allegedly pressured Bond, suggesting they would stop their investigation if Salami pleaded guilty. Now that Bond has been indicted, Salami is withdrawing his request to allow her to defend her case. Bond has been released on a $1 million bond and faces 4 charges, each carrying up to 5 years in prison. The U.S. House of Representatives Committee plans a series of cryptocurrency hearings in September. It is preparing to examine several aspects of the cryptocurrency industry in September, including decentralized finance, DeFi, and the practices of the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. SEC Chair Gary Gensler is expected to testify, while the committee will focus on issues such as romantic scams known as pig butchering. Committee Chairman Patrick McHenry aims to advance bills establishing federal rules for cryptocurrencies before his departure at the end of the year. Legislative discussions are also underway to potentially limit the SEC's authority in favor of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC. The outcome of these hearings could significantly impact the future regulation of digital assets in the United States. Russia is considering using cryptocurrencies to bypass sanctions. It plans to test cross-border cryptocurrency payments to circumvent international sanctions, but experts doubt the effectiveness of this initiative due to the traceability of blockchain transactions and the increased risk of secondary sanctions. The new law, signed by President Vladimir Putin, does not authorize the use of cryptocurrencies as legal tender for domestic payments but allows cross-border payments under the supervision of the Russian Central Bank. Since the invasion of Ukraine in 2022, Russia has faced 16,500 sanctions from various nations, resulting in the freezing of 300 billion euros of its foreign currency reserves. The potential success of this experimental regime could lead to even stricter sanctions, jeopardizing Russia's efforts to evade international economic restrictions. DeFi, Donald Trump's World Liberty Financial crypto project takes shape. The 45th President of the United States and candidate for the November 2024 election recently unveiled a new crypto project, a decentralized finance, DeFi, platform called World Liberty Financial. This project, already promoted by his sons Eric and Donald Jr., marks a new step in Trump's involvement in the cryptocurrency sector, following the release of his fourth series of NFTs. While details about the platform are still limited, Trump officially announced the project via his social media accounts, notably on X. A warning against scams and fraudulent attempts related to this project was also posted on the official Telegram channel of World Liberty Financial. With this initiative, Trump seems to be strengthening his connection with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency enthusiasts, leaving the future of this DeFi project shrouded in suspense.